Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm here to talk about property and casualty insurance in America. I feel the pain and frustration at the seemingly shady practices of insurers with regards to paying claims, the individual losses incurred in recent natural disasters, terrible stuff. I have my own financial issues, haven't had any losses in insurance related matters, but I pay a nasty amount of money a month for my insurance. So I wanted to share some insight as to why things are this way right now. So with the dramatic increases in insurance premiums and insurers sometimes backing out of entire states entirely, people will often scoff at the reports in the media that feature keywords like record profits made in 2023 among articles lamenting the individual hardships experienced by homeowners and drivers who are not being indemnified after a loss due to sketchy shenanigans in insurance exclusions and clauses. So I've done some simple research into the reporting on the numbers of the property and casualty insurance industry in America in 2023. According to insurancejournal.com and a couple of other sources I've seen as well, the property and casualty industry reported a net underwriting loss of $21 billion in 2023, meaning they paid out that much more in claims than they got back in income paid by people paying their monthly or annual insurance premium, a modest loss. Then, of course, you factor in the industry's investment profits. Any industry is going to have money that they get in investments from their income to try and grow their income, just like a person would invest with their income. So the two numbers, the investment income and the underwriting profit or loss, brings us to a net operating income of $90 billion across the P&C industry in 2023. So it might sound like with $90 billion, they made a haul on the backs of the American people, right? Well, then you do the math. You take $90 billion of annual income and divide that by the US population of 2023, which is roughly 326 million people. You get a net income of $276 per person per year. That means for every single person in the US, the property and casualty insurance company took $23 per month per person to get where it got in 2023. So if you figure that most people are paying a few $100s on average a month for their house and auto, that means there's actually very little margin to charge less for them to still stay above water and actually be able to exist in the first place. So the thing about it is we've all been impressed with this message over our whole lives that insurance is this magical genie that you just put a few dollars into and then magically your car or house gets replaced when it's destroyed. It should be cheap, right? Insurance should be cheap. Well, that just isn't the case, especially now. Even though insurance rates have skyrocketed in recent years, there's reasons for this, and I reckon that the frequency and magnitude of loss on most homes and cars today is much closer to the point where if our culture insists we should get it replaced for free when it gets destroyed, just figure whatever the price of your home or car is, you need to pay that twice over a long enough period of time to get a new one when the first one gets destroyed. And you have to think about how often people get in car accidents. All the freaking time, dude. All the time. Like, it's always happening again and again and again. So for an individual driver over a long enough period of time, I mean, that car's going to get destroyed at some point. So you have to have paid enough money to replace the actual car over a period of time if you want a new one when it gets destroyed. Fires and hurricanes, I mean, the exposure to risk in recent years has definitely gone higher. It's because of the fossil fuels part, I think. I mean, the amount of acres burned on the whole planet Earth nowadays is actually double what it was 20 years ago. Just 20 years ago, double. So if there's twice as much land being burned on the Earth than there was 20 years ago, it's because of the fossil fuels part, the global temperature and evapotranspiration part. But thanks for your time, guys. I hope this shed some insight. And again, my final thoughts are, there could be ways of doing things better with insurance that doesn't involve all these tricks and shenanigans when it comes to actually getting a claim paid when you file one. But if you want those sketchy shenanigans to go away, dude, your premium's going to have to double or go much higher in order to account for that. If they're going to pay it, no questions asked every time you file a claim, you're going to have to pay more in order for that to actually work, for it to pencil. So thanks for your time.